Start, I was going to ask you, it looks like you have a similar situation Friday compared to last Saturday. It's a team that this program hasn't beaten for a while. Do you see that as another opportunity to kind of maybe get a first?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Anytime you get a chance to win at home, I think it's something the guys get up for. But, we're just sticking with the process right now.
Yeah.
Union's a very good team. We're preparing for it all week, and we're just looking at it as another game.
What do you like about the way you guys have played the last couple of weekends? I mean, what areas have you seen have been kind of big improvements or maybe earlier in the year?
I think we're competing harder for sure, but I think our attention to detail, working away from pucks has really helped. And some guys are really buying in now, and they're having success for it.
Is it a good sign, too, that even if you guys fall behind early, that it hasn't really affected you? I know sometimes teams can struggle if they don't score the first goal, but that really hasn't been an issue the last couple of weeks for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was an issue early on in the year, but I think that's just the maturity of our team. We're a pretty young team, and we've matured throughout the year. We've stuck with the process, and it's starting to pay off for us now.
As far as RPI goes, too, I was going to ask you, is there any motivation playing them this week because of how last year ended, or is that something that doesn't matter anymore now that it's a new season?
Yeah, I mean, it's always in the back of your mind for sure. That kind of left a sour taste in my mouth personally. I know a lot of the guys in the room too. So I mean, they're one of our rivals, so we're going to be prepared for it, and we're going to be ready, and I'm sure they will be too.
How does that game kind of compare as a player to like playing against St. Lawrence, for example? I know the students, it's a big rivalry. Is it a big deal to you guys too, or do you think it's more like a students think it's the engineering aspect, or
Yeah, I think our school gets up for it. I know their school gets up for it. When we were down there last year, they had a pretty good crowd and they're pretty rowdy. So I mean, I think they're one of our rivals in the ECAC, so right along there with St. Lawrence. So.
I was going to say lastly about this position you guys are in the standings. It's kind of a weird year right now. You could conceivably be as high as third place, depending on what goes on this weekend. Is it just a really crazy season that you can play as badly as you did earlier in the year and still be in this kind of position where you have a chance to finish pretty high up?
Yeah, it just shows how tight our league is. Anyone can win on any given night. And, the opportunity for us to finish in the top 4 position is right there, along with anybody else in this league. So, I mean, every game really matters, and you got to really take advantage of the ones at home.
And you had that chance last year too. What did you kind of learn from last year that can help you this year, in a similar position? Because you had a chance to do that last year too, and you just had kind of a tough last weekend. But
Yeah, we took the little things from it last year. The older guys have learned from our mistakes, how we prepared last year, and we have to have a mentality that every game has to be ours down the stretch. And I mean, like I said before, it's such a close conference that anyone can win on any given night, and if you have the mentality to do it, you can.
Yeah, I think